This is 9 News.
Good morning. We'll bring you all the coverage of today's royal wedding shortly, but first to some breaking news. A gunman has shot dead 3 people during a siege in Adelaide and is still holed up in a property in the city's northeast. Let's cross straight to reporter Joel Dry for the details. Joel, talk us through what happened.
Yeah, Alison, some really tragic scenes here this morning. 3 people are dead, 2 men and woman have been shot dead, and also a teenage boy is seriously injured, also suffering gunshot wounds. At around 2:30 this morning, police responded to calls of gunfire from a house here in Hectorville. Now, when they responded to those calls, they approached the house where the call possibly came from, and when they got close, they were fired upon by the gunman. They returned fire, and at some point during that firefight, one police officer did sustain serious gunshot wounds to his face. Now, he's been taken to hospital and is currently in a serious condition. Now, at that point, the gunman has fled to a nearby house, and obviously that's where the siege began. And at some point during the investigation and the scene, police made the gruesome discovery of 3 dead bodies inside the home.
Joel, it's just a terrible story that's unfolding. What have witnesses told you?
Alison, I spoke to a number of people who live by, and they painted a pretty dramatic picture of events this morning. I spoke to a number of neighbours that were somehow up and about at that hour, and they explained to me they saw a number of officers tearing into the particular area where the house is, guns drawn, bulletproof vests on, and here's just a little bit of what one person told me this morning.
It seemed to me that it was just a bang, bang, bang.
Now, obviously, it's an incredibly tense situation still there with siege continuing.
That's correct. The gunman is still inside the house, and obviously a massive police presence trying to resolve this issue. We have Staff Force officers, the dog squad, police negotiators, all working together to try to bring this issue to an end. But obviously it's going to be a very tragic outcome, whatever that is, with 3 people confirmed dead. We'll have more information for you as it comes to hand. Back to you.
Joel, thanks for bringing us those details. Joel Dry in Adelaide. Now to the wedding of the century, and the countdown is almost over. In just a few hours' time, Prince William and wife. For the latest, Peter report from London.
Well, excitement is really reaching new heights at the moment as royal fans camp out for one more night, hoping for a glimpse of Will and Kate. There are thousands and thousands of people out on the streets, and they are having a great time. Kate spent her final day out and about. She was at Westminster Abbey for another rehearsal with Prince Harry, but no sign of William this time. And tonight she's staying at the 5-star Goring Hotel with the rest of her family, and that's where she'll stay until the world sees her in a wedding dress later on tonight, Australian time. Prince William mixed with the crowds today. He got out of his car and met the people over here at Buckingham Palace before he drove into Clarence House to